If you're anything like me, you've had some great ideas for new sites. And maybe you couldn't even resist to start yet another one. Well, this has led me to where I am today. Okay, don't judge me, with 22 sites in my portfolio. I used to think I needed to diversify by creating more sites and more different topics to write about. But that's not actually diversifying. The money all still came from Amazon. But a year ago I decided to move more towards display ads and ad revenue. And that's when I decided to start ramping up my info content. That's when a lot of these sites just sat there, and that's not good. This is actually the first time I've done this, but I'm going to share more of my successes and failures with you guys. I'm going to share my blogging revenue with you and why I'm cutting down my portfolio of sites significantly. So I'll be fully expecting a decline in my revenue, but that's all in the name of investing in what I believe in. Okay, so last month's revenue was $5,248 from Ezoic ads and $6,668 from affiliate revenue. Now that's mainly Amazon, but I use bol.com as well, and that's a Dutch e-commerce platform like Amazon. And it does way better in the Netherlands than Amazon does. So I'm already a bit diversified, and we're almost coming up on 50-50 display and affiliate here. Now this all came from the 22 sites in my portfolio, but I spent the last month in selling a couple of these. And I'm planning to redirect a few more because the topics are very similar, and I'm planning to build out authority sites on a larger scale. Now I've read so much about having focus and why it's good to have focus in your life. Even that it's best to focus on no more than 3 goals at the same time. Now, after being on the road through Asia for 7 months, I've learned that traveling without all the clutter at home frees up so much brain space. And I think that's the same with having all of these sites. They're there in the back of your head, eating up all of your thoughts and weighing you down. Just seeing them in analytics is reminding me of how they're not helpful to my overall business strategy. So I've decided to get rid of all of these sites I've built up over the years that are sitting in my portfolio idly. I haven't written anything for them in over a year, and that results in no growth. It even causes a slow decline, even if you have a lot of info content. Plus, with the new Google updates, I should upgrade them to new standards, but I can't even find the resources to get into that. And some of these really are my darlings. I've built one up when my son was just born, and he and my wife were upstairs a lot breastfeeding and resting. And I even wrote the content myself for this site. It really was my start in writing a lot of content and this as a side hustle. But you have to sometimes kill your darlings to move forward. So with the amount of money I sold all of the sites for, it's a great chunk of change for me, $40,047. I'll invest that back into my dream of having a few authority sites on topics I'm really interested in. I've even posted a message to my Trello board for all of my writers and team to see the direction we're moving in. And that's 3 principles I believe in will grow the sites beyond what any small niche site could. Number 1 is Google search intent. Help the reader as best we can with the answer they're looking for, so they can easily understand and quickly use it. Number 2 is Google information gain. Provide as much information as possible with as few words as possible. So for this one, we really need to make some changes in how we write our content. And number 3 is Google authority. Cover topics fully as a knowledge base and become the expert. And as the content analytics guy, a former data scientist and a full-time blogger now, I'll be sharing my story through analytics of my sites so you can learn more about your blogging business as well.